G'day everyone, Paul Stunner here, CEO Big and Scott, joined by Russell Cambridge from the Richmond office.
Hello mate, good to be side by side.
Office of the month, yes. Just when they're telling us all to separate, we're back together in the room.
Mask or no mask? Have we got a mask? I don't think.
But look, probably a good segue. They're telling us that the market's died and everything. You guys have you thought it was an average month, but it was a good month.
Yep.
And what we do know is in these markets, you can't hold people back for long.
No, 24 sales, which is probably 6 down on what we were aiming for, plus 84 leases. So that was down as well, probably about 10. But we pivot, we moved, we made adjustments very quickly. As soon as we recognised that there was a shift in the market, we shifted the prices. And they started moving again. And we're now in July, obviously, we're a little bit behind.
So let's talk about the positioning of the prices. So as the market's changed, what sort of conversations have the guys been having with the owners?
Well, look, I think the opening line should always be, you don't need me to tell you that things have shifted.
Yeah.
Number one, how much publicity can one interest rate hike get?
Yeah.
And it was everywhere. And then, of course, there was a second one. It was a harder hit than they expected, which is not a bad thing. Get it out of the way. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
It becomes old news very quickly. And here we are 3 weeks after the shock interest rate hike or whatever it was. Maybe it's 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
And it's old news again, and things have settled down very, very quickly. But you've got to move quickly, got to adjust the prices, got to get your vendors in line, and you don't take nonsense from the buyers who go, oh, the interest rates are... It's been factored in. We've already made the adjustments. Now's a great time to buy. In fact, it's what the buyers have been wanting, yeah? They've been wanting to have less competition and to be able to buy properties at a lesser price, obviously.
Yeah.
Here it is. Go for it.
Yeah, interesting. And so we're talking mostly to sales guys and directors of offices.
Yep.
How have you handled the motivation of the team? Because they've been copping a bit of a beating with buyers wanting less and the sellers wanting more. It doesn't change.
It
really.
doesn't. You just hit them with the stats and go, well, actually, you're on par or almost on par. You're just down a week. Yeah. It's 1 week that we missed out on sales, and here we are back to normal sort of sales data. So we're back to a sale a day. The leasing's picked up again, though it's that mid-month sort of lull right now here in July. But, everything does seem back to normal very, very, very quickly. It's interesting that I've spoken to an agent on the west of town. I spoke to an agent down the peninsula this week, and both have reported a lot more activity again already as people have come out of the woodwork looking to buy.
Well, so the interesting come out of the woodwork, maybe they're just getting back from the school holidays.
And maybe it could be the school holidays full.
It's interesting how it's back to normal, really normal, and people have had school holidays. So this dip that you've seen for the last 2 weeks, it was always coming. Yeah. People were going to put off their decisions to buy or to sell during the school holiday period. So make sure you acknowledge any of those breaks in the normal calendars for the rest of the year, like the Melbourne Cup and all of those sort of things that will come, and more school holidays.
I guess we didn't have to worry about them in the last 2 years during lockdowns and cut. But yes, now they're back as a.
No, there were no breaks.
The other interesting thing, Paul, is in certain pockets, stock levels have plummeted because when there's bad news, people don't sell.
Yeah.
So the supply and demand maintains prices at certain levels. So if you've got stock in those areas where there's a lack of stock, they will sell because there are buyers out there.
Right, and there will be more come. And this is what I tried to point out in our sales training a couple of weeks ago. In any given area, there's a usual turnover of 4 to 5%. So if it's below that, it's going to catch up. You can't stop the water rise. So it's either above it or it's below it, and it will catch up. So you need to be prepared. Now, so the big one is we don't control the price. We control the marketing, and we control how we deal with the buyers. So if there has been a interest rate increase, just say, well, let's just take that off the price. It's what is it, 0.25%.
Yeah. Look, there is a lot more hustle, and it's frankly, I think it's a bit more fun.
Yeah.
To get the buyers to the auctions, to get the buyers to the inspections, to get the buyers to make an offer. But once you've got them and they like the house, they're going to buy it.
Yeah. Okay. So, how are you planning for the next couple of months?
Well, we've got a good level of stock, surprisingly, for July. Looking forward into spring, I haven't got a great deal coming on just yet.
Yeah.
I think that's about to reverse very quickly.
Yeah.
So, spring's just around the corner. It's a month and a half away.
Well, it all makes sense too. So, we've come out of the school holidays. July's looking good stock-wise.
Yep.
As it starts to warm up, people in Melbourne will start feeling a little bit better because it has been cold, remember? And when it's cold, we get a bit depressed.
It's funny, though. I was listening to it on the radio. They said everyone's saying it's a cool June, and it wasn't. It was actually on par with normal, but it's just that people saying, "Oh, you're used to lockdowns, you've been heated."
Yeah.
But who knows what's normal anymore? I've given up on normal.
So the main thing is stay positive, be open to working on prices and work with buyers, because that's not going to change. They want to negotiate, so you're going to have to negotiate and negotiate pretty hard probably. But reach out to these guys if you need any insight into what they've been doing, and you'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Enjoy the hustle.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Just a quick thank you to our sponsors this year, ULR, Land Rover and Jaguar. Each of our salespeople for the month get to drive a car of their choice for the weekend. So thanks, guys.
Long ago my heart and mind got together and designed a wonderful girl for me.